Now I am a guy with a lot of problems. I used to cut myself because of past relationships with girls, but this is not about my life. It's about what happened. I was in a mental hospital. I stayed there for 40 days straight and it was like hell. Kids there always attempted to kill themselves and they always screamed and cried for their parents every night. Some even wanted to fight others as well. The food was horrible, almost everything was cold and artificial, but at least they had an actual soda dispenser. The staff was nice. When the night shift came, I would always vent to them about my problems and they were really cooperative. Every day was the same. You woke up, eat breakfast, do boring activities, have all the other methods. Do more activities and lastly cry because of how horrible the day was and knowing that tomorrow gonna be same. It was all the same cycle. She claimed to be a medium. I thought it was a bullshit at first time because almost all of the kids there was mentally disturbed, but now I realized that she was being for real. I was not really a people at the person at time, so I spent most of the time away from everyone else. A few hours passed until she decided to introduce herself to me. Hello, my name's Mary. What's yours? I told her my name. We decided to talk for a while about why we were hospitalized. Nothing really important happened until she mentioned that she was a medium and she sensed someone following me. Well, obviously, I was freaked out, but I was genuinely curious, so I asked her who. He's not telling me a name, but he's standing right behind you. I had enough. I rushed out from the room and requested to put in a quiet room, which is just a plain room with a bed where you can just chill out. I laid on a bed for a couple of hours. The vent was producing cold air 24 by 7, which got annoying. I suddenly heard talking in the bathroom, which was right to be quiet room. Now, I was like 15 days into this hospital and I knew almost everyone, and I was sure knew everyone on the kids unit that day, but this voice did not fit any of the face that day. It sounded dim and muffled like recording, and the strangest part was that the door was open and the lights were off. My dumb ass decided to approach the already suspicious bathroom and I knocked twice. The talking stopped. I could only hear the vent in background. I slowly opened the door and turned the light switch on. I was completely astonished because no one was there. Nothing was even out of the ordinary. The soap bottle and the paper towels were brand new and untouched. I thought it was just talking coming from another room or cable TV. So I shut off the light. I looked in the dark bathroom and suddenly I saw something in the mirror. A bulb. It was just floating there. At the point I was really worried out. I don't know how to explain it, but it was so hypnotic. I just had to learn more. I approached the mirror slowly, looked up at it. What I saw made my blood run cold. With the sunlight peeking into the bathroom, I saw my face, or at least I thought it was my face. It was a black figure. It was absolutely no features on it, just a tall shape, a man. Its outline started popping and moving around like illusion. This kept on going for 2 hours. I don't even realize until one of the staff saw me standing there. It felt like my mind was frozen in this time, seeing the same thing over and over again like a picture. I know we are really far in this story, but I had a friend there. Her name was Hannah. She was basically my only friend there. In fact, we are still friends to this day. I am not gonna get into her origin, but if she was a good person, we always played roaming together and played apples to apples with all of the other kids. Me and Hannah were talking about our hobbies until Mary decided to sit by us. I decided to tell Mary about what happened in the bathroom, and I sit next to her. Oh yeah, I forgot how he would do that, Mary said with a grin. Honestly, I was really pissed off because I had enough shit on my plate. I did not need any magic. It's already a horrible life. I just mentally told her to go herself, and me and Hannah just ignored her. Later on, one of the staff announced that it was a time for phone call. I got up and decided to talk my dad. I did not got along with him at the time, but hey, we were trying. I waited in line outside the day room and started to feel stinging in my left shoulder. I felt like a needle or a knife being jabbed in my flesh. No blood, no knife, just the burning feeling of it. Let out short, muffled scream. I looked around, my vision was blurry, but I swear I was there, and Hannah saw me in line holding her shoulder as well and had the same expression that I did. We both quickly went back into the room and both babbled about what happened to us towards each other. We were both out of breath when you guessed it. Mary said he died from slaying his wrist with a steak knife. We both looked at Mary. She was died. We were scared. What is this? What are you doing? I had the sudden urge with Mary. I hesitated because I felt stabbed again, this time on my right cheek. Hannah and let out a scream. We both just put our heads down and cried. Now, me and Hannah were unable to talk because Mary got tired and we were in stress. I know there is not a lot in this story, but we was totally afraid after Hannah's death.